you wanna see a show but don't know what to say, tune in now to the Love Taps. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps, baby. They're laying down information you need. Everybody's listening. Tell you what you're missing, baby. Funky Love Taps. Funky Love Taps. The Love Taps is a little old place where we can get together. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps. Love Taps, baby. Love Oh yeah, I'm talking about the Love Taps. Oh, love.
Hello. You're listening to the Love Tap Show, Las Vegas Theater Arts production show. Everything you want to know about theater in Las Vegas funneled directly into your ear holes.
But Ben, what about your eye holes? We can't see them.
And your eye holes, that is correct.
Ben has a funny hat on today.
It's not a funny hat, it's just a hat.
I mean, a great hat on. He has a great hat on
Well,
today.
if it was a longer brim, it'd be even more awkward.
Yeah.
It's a good thing- I mean,
but
it's
it does kind of cover your face.
only when he looks down.
Yeah.
Always looking down.
Yeah. So for our listeners, not a problem. For our viewers, the two of you,
I'm now looking up.
but you can't tell because the hat's totally down over his eyes and nose.
Listen, I normally wear a beanie on the show to avoid having to do my hair
Uh-huh.
now that we do video.
Uh-huh.
And I left the beanie at work. And so I no longer had my beanie. So I had to grab the only hat that I had handy, which was this one, which I got at the Beatles Love.
You only have one hat?
No, I have other hats. This was
But
the
the
handiest
other hat
of
gives him a
the hats.
headache. The other hat's too tight.
Could you
I
just
have a very large head.
can you just wear this backwards?
Oh, look at Max with
I
the
feel like it
practical
wouldn't.
solution.
I feel like hold on. Okay, let me see. I feel like it wouldn't.
It wouldn't what?
That's not.
No. Oh, Ben just turned it upside down. That's not what backwards means, sir.
He was trying to do a rally.
There you go. Yeah, do that.
Oh no!
You look cool. You
Oh,
look like Samuel
no.
L. Jackson. Put the headphones on. Yeah.
No.
Listeners,
no.
trust me.
It's fine
He
with-
looks
it's
very
fine.
And
cute.
there's like a button in the back here. It's pressing into my forehead.
Who
now.
knew?
That,
that-
okay, that's a problem.
Oh,
That
yeah.
hurts. Okay, I think I fixed it.
Okay, you gonna be all right now?
Oh no!
Oh my Jesus.
He really doesn't like it.
Ben's looking at himself in the monitor. He does not approve of how the hat looks backwards. Therefore, he's making a sad face.
I don't dig. Mm-mm.
Is it because it's higher than what the beanie would be?
I don't know. It's just I don't.
What if we just do the podcast and that might make you feel better?
Fine.
All right.
I'm Ben.
I'm Max.
I'm Carolyn. Oh my goodness.
I'm Mopey Ben today. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'll try not to be. Anyway, it's our special Super Bowl episode.
Yay, sports and things.
Yay, because that's what
Sports.
this show's about.
To all you sportsers who are watching the people sportsing today, I hope your sports are great.
Yeah.
You're working during the sports.
Them. Yes, I am. Them,
That's going to be fun.
them handing out them Super Bowls.
Super Bowls. I wish it was just about giant bowls full of snacks. It kind of is at some people's parties. But
Radio was touting how many pounds of chips the average person buys, or like the entire country buys.
wow. Ooh, that would be maybe a disturbing
incredible
number.
amount, an
Yeah.
It's
incredible
like 500 tons of chips or something.
Guys,
A couple gallons.
snack responsibly,
hundred gallons
okay?
of dip.
Don't hurt yourselves.
Yeah, this is the first Super Bowl that I remember missing.
I've missed them all, I think.
Yeah.
By working?
No, just because I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you're Canadian.
Yeah, sorry not to offend any American footballers, but
Do you watch any CFL championships?
no, I
So
just
it's
don't.
just the football
yeah, just
sport.
not really interested in football.
Stanley Cup?
Yeah, sure, a little.
Tennis.
Because you're Canadian, right?
Yeah, well, because you kind of have to, or else you get beat up at the bar if you're not cheering for something.
For something.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who.
Sports. Yeah.
Because Canadians are kind in that they allow other people to cheer for the other team.
Yes.
Just you can't not cheer.
Right. You have to at least have some kind of
Why aren't you
interest in the
participating?
hockey.
You're
Yeah,
like the Canadian bars are like the mothers of sports fans.
Pretty much, and it's like it's not even that they're mean to you; it's that they'll just be like, "Are you sad? Why are you not clapping? Come and clap with us!" Like it's more like, "Join in, we love you too." Like it's, and then that pressure just
Is it
gets
really
to you.
that
No, no, it's not at all like that.
that was a great story though.
Thanks. Yeah.
Canadian sports bars are very different.
Yes, yeah, we're very encouraging of participation.
Oh,
That was the weirdest laugh ever.
kind of fake because he switched off real quick.
It was like you just came back to life. We hit your on switch and you started with the laugh.
I don't even remember doing it.
Oh my god.
Do you remember what comment you were going to make?
No.
How much cold medication have you had today?
Not a lot.
Oh, you had to think about it though, so some.
I was trying to think if I had any today.
Okay. Why are you moving your microphone above your head?
I was just making sure it worked.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh, guys, this is gonna be a fun show today.
Yeah, I think Karalyn, you and I are going to have to steer this.
Possibly, yes.
Not that we currently know what the third segment is right now.
No, we don't actually.
Yeah.
What is the third segment, Benel?
there are 3 segments?
Oh my goodness.
I count this as the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have this witty banter that we do, and then current events, and then are we talking
Something.
about something?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are definitely talking about something.
Yeah.
Not currently, we're not, though. We're
No,
not
no.
talking about it at the moment.
No. I was just taking a moment for myself there. So.
A moment of silence for all the chips that will
Listen,
be eaten today.
listen.
For all the dips that will be double dipped into.
Look, we always deliver such gold, okay? I'm just saying, every now and then, I think we are allowed a crap nugget, and that's gonna be today is my crap nugget. What's the problem?
No problem
Well,
here.
knowing that we're doing it on purpose is a little weird.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
And-
anything
and
on purpose.
upfront.
I'm just saying that I acknowledge that I am doing a crap nugget, not on purpose. It's just what's gonna happen.
Okay, that's honest. I appreciate
Okay.
your honesty.
And watch this will end up being the best show we've ever done.
That's kind of how your life seems to go sometimes. Yeah.
Anyway, we've got stuff for you today. Current events. We've got current events. I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna talk about Grease Live because I didn't see anything else.
You watched Grease Live?
I did.
Nice.
Didn't you?
No, I just like to get the highlights from the interwebs. I just like to get the mass reaction to it,
Yeah,
the
but
mob
see-
reaction.
I like both because then I can be like, oh, well, they're blowing that out of proportion, or oh, that's a good point. Because
Have you seen the other live ones?
I've seen most of them. I did not see The Wiz.
I saw clips of Sound of Music, and it was fine.
Let's see. There was Sound of Music, The Wiz,
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. I did see Peter Pan.
Uh-huh.
That was a piece of shit.
Christopher
Talk
Walken
about a
in
crap
all
nugget. That
his
was a crap
glory.
nugget. Was there one other one? I don't remember.
I
Anyway,
feel like there was.
we'll talk about it briefly.
Okay.
And I can talk briefly about First Friday,
Perfect.
$2 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you did that
See,
too.
so you did know there was a third segment.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you
yeah.
had something else.
Oh.
We just forgot to talk about it before we started recording, so that makes this part awkward.
But fun.
Which part?
This part.
Oh.
The part we're on now.
Anyway, lots
That's
of
the
places
first
to find us. iTunes at the Love Tap Show, Facebook at facebook.com/LoveTaps. Please, if you haven't done so already, like us on Facebook, on Twitter at LVTAPS, on Stitcher, the best place for listening to us on the go, on YouTube at youtube.com/LoveTaps, and we are always streaming 24/7 at www.lovetaps.com. Booyah! Boom!
That might have been the best thing you've done all day.
And it will remain the best thing I've done all day.
I did think last week we mentioned doing Stitcher last.
Switching it, yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
Yes.
it's fine if you don't.
I don't think I can.
This might not be the day for him to remember new things.
Lots of places to find us. iTunes, Love Tap Show.
Well, I was giggling.
I did that already.
Yeah.
What?
Are we gonna call you? Were you waiting for us to call you out on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to keep going. I'm glad I did.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Anyway, if you like the show.
And why would you at this point?
Jeez, this is terrible. This is so bad. If you like the show, you can support us by clicking on our Amazon banner on the right-hand side of our website and doing all of your online shopping through there. Lots of great things coming up to buy stuff for, like Valentine's Day. There's still time for that, right?
Of course
Yep,
there
we
is.
have a week.
Mhm.
Like St. Patrick's Day. There's still time for that.
Tons of time for that one.
Yeah, about a
Easter.
month, yeah.
You can buy your bunnies, your Easter bunnies.
Also about a month.
Yeah.
What's after Easter?
Love Day.
Passover.
Love Day.
It's a made-up holiday for the greeting card companies.
Really? There's an
You-
actual Love Day
No,
holiday?
it's a Simpsons holiday.
Oh, ha ha.
You can actually buy matzah on Amazon. So,
I think, I
Saying.
think we figured that out one year.
do
Yeah.
you?
I remember having that conversation. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, there you go. So, what's after that?
For the rest of the year.
There's Arbor Day.
There's a President's Day or something coming up. I don't know.
President's Day is the day after Valentine's Day.
There you go. See,
Ooh.
you could buy like a little
I think.
Mount Rushmore replica or a puzzle and put it together when you have that day off.
I like how sincere he is
So-
about this.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of things to do on your day off. Sometimes you just need a puzzle to put together, and that would be perfect,
I do love doing puzzles. That's for real. That's the truth.
right?
Yep.
There you go. Anyway, so do that. Okay, so shall we move on?
Yeah, please.
Yes, we should definitely move on.
Here are the events that are current, near or far, everything occurring. Here are the events that are current, near or far, everything that's happening now.
Current events.
Current events.
Current events. Save us, Maxim. You're our only hope.
Limited run performances. The Midnight Fumato Society presents Bad Head. Produced and directed by John Tomasello. It's running every Friday until March 25th. It's going to be at the Sci-Fi Center, 5077 Arville Street, 89118. Come early for a secret special event before each show.
Secret and special.
Crossing Delancey by Susan Sandler, produced by Theater in the Valley, running now through February 21st at the Theater in the Valley Playhouse, 10 West Pacific Avenue, 89015. Isabel is a modern young woman who lives alone and works in a bookshop. That's great. When she's not pining after a handsome author, she's visiting her grandmother, Bubby, in Manhattan's Lower East Side. Man, so New York. This irascible,
Yeah, I think so.
yep, granny and her friend, the matchmaker, have found a quote, good catch for Isabel, whose initial reluctance gives way to blossoming romance when she finally meets Sam, the pickle vendor.
Oh my goodness. I can't decide what I want to be more, a modern young woman or a pickle vendor. I wish I could be both.
You could.
A modern
We're
young
in the day where you
female
can
pickle
open
vendor.
a artisan pickle shop and people
That's
would be
true.
into it.
They totally would be. I don't know how I would feel about
You
myself.
call it the artful pickle.
Oh, I like that.
Sure, yeah.
The artful pickle.
I'm sure this is a fantastic show.
Yeah.
That is the least enticing description ever.
You don't like a description about an irascible granny?
Irascible.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
It means that you can erase her off the page.
I don't think that's what it means.
No, I think she's vibrant, I think is another word for it. You know, look up irascible.
I'll Google it.
Make
yeah.
sure it's away from the microphone again.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I took it right from the Theater in the Valley website, so that's what they're using to.
The pickle
market.
vendor.
Well, then there was another thing at the end of it about.
Oh my god, because they're kosher pickles.
Irascible means having or showing a tendency to be easily angered, irritable,
Oh, okay.
quick-tempered, short-tempered,
Vibrant,
hot-tempered,
yeah.
testy.
That's what I said.
I'm not sure that's what you actually
That is
said.
what I said.
In fact, I am sure that that's not what you said.
Greek.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Geek. Geek. By Crystal Skillman, directed by Troy Hurd, produced by Off-Strip Productions, running February 11th through the 27th at the Onyx Theater, 953 East Sahara Avenue, Suite 16B, 89104.
Greek.
Geek. Oh, man. It's clearly geek.
Yeah.
It's in caps. It's hard to.
Yeah. How can you see that there's not an R in there? How can you not see that?
Because
It's all Greek to me.
Oh, no. No.
Okay,
No.
I'll give him on that one.
No, you should not. He set himself
Because it is.
up.
Because it's literally.
No.
It's all Greek to me. It's Greek.
I know. That's why I'm.
I'm explaining to her. 'cause
Oh,
she-
You, no, I get it.
she's just not giving you the
I
benefit.
just don't think it's funny. You can't assist yourself on a goal. You can't get the goal and the assist. That's just not how it works. You get one or the other.
No, well, we did foo-foo him for like a good couple minutes on it.
That's true.
So I mean, we built up that.
We did fall into his dastardly plan.
I don't think he planned it ahead. He found it as we got there. Yeah,
Oh, definitely. I did not.
That was accidental. Okay, fair enough.
You're just upset that I'm more awake than you think I am.
Right. Well, I'm not upset by it. I'm
no, he's
surprised.
just mopey, and it's hard
Yeah.
to tell when jokes come out of a mopey person.
It's true.
It's weird.
That came from Ben's tongue and mouth, by the way, just in case you were wondering if he farted.
And back to the current events. Geek celebrates cosplay culture as best friends fight their way through all 9 flights of Dante's FireCon to meet their anime artist idol.
All right.
I take it back. That one's a little funky too.
Well, at least I did it in one sentence, though.
That's true. That's true.
And then give you some actual symbolism.
Mm-hmm.
To Kill a Mockingbird, adapted from a novel by Harper Lee, February 12th to the 28th at the Nevada Conservatory Theater at UNLV. Atticus Finch, a lawyer in Depression-era South, defends a black man against a rape charge and his kids against prejudice.
That is a succinct and fabulous description.
Agreed.
Most people already know it also.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it yet, though. I haven't.
Yeah,
I didn't have to read it in high school.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, I did. It's pretty good.
I didn't have to read anything in high school.
Well, no one has to read anything in high school.
Yeah, you could choose to not educate yourself, I suppose. Is that what you did?
That would be me.
Okay.
You just
Greek.
It's Hamlet. Not even close. Utah. It's being presented by the Utah Shakespeare Festival, February 12th and 13th at the Horn Theater at CSN.
Cozy fan Tutte is also coming up. It's by Mozart, and it's happening because of Sin City Opera. It's running February 12th until the 21st at the Winchester Theater, 3130 McLeod Drive. You could also check out The Bridges of Madison County by Jason Robert Brown and Marcia Norman. That's happening February 23rd until the 28th at Reynolds Hall at the Smith Center. The Nether by Jennifer Haley, directed by Brian Todd, produced by Cockroach Theater. That's happening February 25th until March 13th at the Art Square Theater, 1025 South First Street. What's happening, Maxim?
No, nothing.
Oh, all right. You're just sniggering for no reason?
Nope.
Oh, there's a reason we just can't tell you people.
Nope.
Sorry. Another thing that makes no sense.
Won't
to
make
you.
sense to
Yeah.
anybody.
Realistic Joneses, a staged reading by Will Eno, produced by A Public Fit. That's happening Friday, February 26th, just the one night at 7:30 p.m. at the Inspire Theater. That address is 107 South Las Vegas Boulevard, 89101.
Sorry, I'm just remembering a note from last week.
That's cool.
By grabbing at the air?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I thought Max was just waving at me. Hi, Max.
hello.
I think he's just a bad Jew.
No, but that is the title of the next show. Bad Jews by Joshua Harmon, produced by the Jewish Repertory Theater of Nevada.
I'm nothing like those Jews.
No, nothing.
I read the play. I know
Like
what the
it.
Jews are like.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Are they really bad? How bad
In
are
ways.
they? How bad are they?
They're so bad, they ate shellfish with their pork.
What? Go check them out eating that bad stuff on March 3rd to 6th. I can't guarantee there's any food in the play, but March 3rd until
There
the
isn't any
6th.
food.
No,
in the
no
play.
food.
No, I was trying to do a... Is it Rodney Dangerfield bit? No.
I liked
No.
it.
Well, how bad is he?
I get no respect.
That's true. That's true. We do not respect you ever.
Bad Jews is in the news right now, actually.
Why?
There was... Okay, so...
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so there's this lady... Okay. Samuel French...
Is the publisher.
As the publisher of Bad Jews, and they sent a cease and desist to a lady who's performing. What's the show called? Oh,
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Right, she's
In
performing.
one word. That's what
she said. She's performing all the female dialogue from certain shows.
The most
okay.
popular shows from last year, I think.
Right.
That's correct. Right, and that includes Bad Jews, and
They told her not to do it.
they did a cease and desist, but she hasn't paid any rights or anything on it or something like that.
Yeah.
I see what she's doing though, because I've seen those online where they take all of the lines spoken by a person of color in a movie, and it ends up being 18 seconds or 2 minutes long from that movie. Mm-hmm. So I assume that's the point she's making, is that there are no lines for women.
No, there's only 8 shows that she pulled from.
And
or
I think
something.
it's the type of roles for women that she's. I don't really know, but it's it's a.
Apparently, it's really good.
Yeah,
It's a good show. I mean, it's in.
I
San
don't think it's
Francisco.
only 18 seconds.
No, because
long.
Bad Jews alone is half a woman.
Oh, it is.
There's only half a woman.
Half the lines are from.
So maybe she's not making that same point then. She's just choosing to do all.
There
the
is a
female
point
roles.
to be made, but I don't think that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So
if you wanted,
our real argument is that the reason for the news is that the cease and desist occurred an hour before showtime.
Correct.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with that?
That
Cease
was
and
the
desist,
question.
I guess.
That was the question, actually.
I
Do you
actually
refund everyone's money?
I haven't found a follow up.
No, there was no follow up. The question at the end of the article was like, well, I'm sure there's a follow up now, but the end of the article was like, well, we don't know what's going to happen if she's going to go with the show or not.
Wow. What would? Well,
It was
what
like
would you
breaking
do?
news. Like someone was writing that from the audience,
Yeah,
waiting for the show to start.
Weird.
because they were afraid their blog post from earlier in the day had caused that.
Well, one would argue that a real artist would just move forward and do it and then accept the consequences of that.
Well, yes, because she must have known that she was pulling material that is copyrighted that was not hers and using it. But
But maybe she didn't know the law. Maybe she didn't know that if you only take it, if you only take pieces of it.
It
Ignorance
was maybe
is no
parody
defense.
rules or
ignorance
rules.
But ignorance of the law is not a defense of
No.
breaking the law.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that maybe she didn't know.
Maybe. What would you do if you had done something similar and it was only an hour before showtime?
That's hard to say because I wouldn't do anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, I would pay rights. You know what I mean?
we
Licensing.
have modified shows though. We have done a little modification here and there. So let's say we haven't done nearly the same infraction as this woman, but let's say our slight modifications raised a flag with one of our publishers and they told us to stop doing the show right before we
Well,
were
one of
there.
the problems is we would have had to have leaked that prior to the show going out that we had
Or
made.
someone else would have.
Yeah, someone would have had
blogger.
to, there was a leak would have had to happen.
Yeah.
And they would have had to have found that leak.
Yes. So let's say those things occurred, just
Let's
like they did to
say
this woman.
all right, so the entire
All of those things.
all those things happened.
Yeah.
Well, would we?
Yeah, an hour before showtime. I feel like I would still do it.
I would rewrite something real quickly.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Well, I mean, first of all, it is my belief that the majority of playwrights, even if their licensing agreement says otherwise, understand there is often a necessity for some minor changes depending on circumstances.
But we're not talking about minor. I only said
Would
that
you
to make
stop
feel
throwing
better.
us under the bus, Karalyn?
I'm just
For
trying to
heaven's sake.
see what we would think. I'm just trying to put us in a hypothetical situation to see what we would do.
I honestly can't answer you. I am a firm believer in the show must go on in some form or another. I just don't know what the answer would be.
Nor do we know what her answer was.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out for next week.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I
If
brought
you
it up.
want to,
No, I'm kidding.
don't be sorry.
I'm
I
kidding.
think it's great.
I can-
Google it.
I can
reading
try to
from
find
Google.
it.
All right.
See if it came
So
up.
if you want to see the full production of Bad Jews by Joshua Harmon,
Rights fully paid for.
yes, you could go to the Troche Studio Theater at the Smith Center from March 3rd to 6th and check it out. You could also see In the Next Room or the Vibrator play that was
In
written.
the next room or the vibrator play.
Oh, look at you!
See what I did there? Except
perky.
I was trying to do YMCA and I was just doing this.
Or you were just waving your hands back and forth randomly.
And which has nothing to do with In the Navy, by the way.
Wow. By Sarah Rule. It's happening at LVLT. That's happening March 4th until the 20th on the LVLT main stage, located at 3920 Shift Drive. Go see Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder because it's wonderful. It's written by Stephen Litvak and Robert L. Friedman, and it's running March 8th until the 13th, short time at the Reynolds Hall in the Smith Center.
Did you look it up since last time?
Yes, and it is the one that I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sordid Lives by Del Shores is being produced by Offstrip Productions.
That is March 10th through the 26th at the Onyx Theater, 953 East Sahara Avenue. Yep.
Yep, that's it.
It just ended. Sorry, Suite B1689104, is that correct?
It's fine. No one's looking anything up. by the
You'll
postal
find it.
code. I called it the postal code. That's not what you call it. It's a
We
zip
do.
code.
We call it a postal code.
You do?
Yeah, but most people call it a zip code. But
Yeah.
we know
it technically is a postal code.
We know
Okay.
it is a postal code.
Okay.
Yeah. God, I'm all backwards here. Sorry, I thought I was getting a different page. Suburbia by Eric Bogosian, produced by NCT, Nevada Conservatory Theater, March 10th through the 26th at the UNLV Black Box. The Speed of Darkness by Steve Tessick. That is produced by Las Vegas Little Theater. That will be March 11th through the 27th, also in the LVLT Black Box. Actually, I didn't mean also, because the last one was UNLV Black Box.
It was.
This one's LVLT Black Box.
It is.
So please don't misunderstand me. Ongoing performances.
I'm
God,
going.
I need to go back to bed. $2 10 minutes, curated by Cockroach Theater. That's every first Friday of the month, performing from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at the Art Square Theater, 1025 South 1st Street. Each 10-minute play is $2 or $5 to see all the shows, and Max will be talking about the most recent one that he just saw
Yep.
a little later in the show. The Composers Showcase of Las Vegas, Wednesday, March 2nd at 10:30 p.m. at the Cabaret Jazz Room inside the Smith Center. Now for some auditions.
Auditions.
Disney's Beauty and the Beast by Linda Wolverton, music by Alan Menken, lyrics by Howard Ashman and Tim Rice, produced by Huntsman Entertainment and Super Summer Theater. Open call for singers and actors, Tuesday, February 9th, Thursday, February 11th, and Friday, February 12th at 7 p.m. Nice, lots of auditions.
Lots of times to go. You've got options.
That is what I meant to say. Thank you.
Yes.
Dance Movement Call is Saturday, February 13th at 1 p.m. This is at the Super Summer Theater Studios, 4340 South Valley View, number 208. Please prepare 32 bars of a traditional Broadway musical song. Please bring sheet music as an accompanist will be provided. No recorded tracks permitted. Headshot and resume required. Callbacks will be February 17th and 18th at 7 p.m. For more info, please email Sandra at huntsmanentertainment@gmail.com. huntsmanentertainment@gmail.com.
You want to keep looking? I'll go with
Idaho, the comedy musical. I got it. By Buddy Sheffield and Keith Thompson. Produced by the Smith Center and Stuart Whitley. Open call for singers on Tuesday, February 16th at 9 a.m. And there's also an open call for dancers the same day at noon. Those auditions will be at Tro Studio Theater at the Smith Center. Walk-ins are welcome, but appointments are encouraged. Singers, please prepare a musical section under 2 minutes in the style of traditional musical comedy. Please bring sheet music. Accompanist will be provided. Dancers, come warmed up and ready. Men in flats, women in heeled dance shoes. Please prepare a 16-bar musical selection in the style of traditional musical comedy for the dance as well.
That's what it said.
Okay. A headshot and resume are required. All roles. How can you dance to only 16 bars?
That's what I said.
You just got to do a little shuffle, tap step, pot of beret, box step, boom.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
I mean, really,
all you gotta do.
really, they want to know. Really, they just want to see if you can move.
Yeah.
And then they'll move you to their choreo.
Got it. So a headshot and resume are required. All roles are paid. Union contracts are available. If you're in the union, a union, preferably a stage union. I don't think the other ones apply.
Right.
For all inquiries, please contact Idaho the Musical Auditions at gmail.com. This was an interesting...
This is the Steelworkers Union. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think that's going to apply.
Stage.
Yeah.
Unless there's a steel workers stage union.
It's equity. Equity. I should have said equity.
Equity.
But listen, this is interesting. Keith Thompson is the MD over at Jersey Boys, is he not? And he's one of the composers on this Idaho the comedy musical. That's cool.
Yeah, this is an original thing that they've been slowly workshopping. They've featured some numbers at the Composer Showcase, and it's being picked up by the Smith Center to be produced in house.
Great.
And also keep in mind that this is a wide audition. This is not just a local audition. They're also auditioning in LA and I believe in New York, a couple other places to bring people here. This is going to be a big thing for them. It is a limited engagement. It will only run for the month of July with a possible extension, but it's a big thing.
It's exciting. They're producing their own shows. Yeah.
And
great.
it's a great step forward for this community. So hopefully we'll see more things like this, and the pay is pretty good. So
and hopefully they'll use lots of local people.
Wasn't this the one with the Black Friday deal? Like you could get like $18 tickets.
Ooh, that I don't know.
That was back in
I did
Black
not hear about
Cyber
that.
Monday.
That I don't know.
I remember seeing some. It was a show. I just don't remember what the actual price ended up being.
So I mean, it's really a great thing because one, it's an original work, and you could very well be listed as the original cast of maybe something that may be picked up somewhere else in some bigger market. So that is definitely their goal for this show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So.
Orochi. Coming to the Strip. Orochi is a new musical based on ancient myth set in medieval Japan, casting all roles that are 18 and over, and all ethnicities, despite the Asian side of the story of this. Looking for singers, dancers, and performers with stage combat experience. All roles are paid non-union. The auditions are February 18th and 19th by appointment only. Callbacks are on the 21st. Please prepare a song to be sung a cappella that shows off your vocal ability. You'll also be required to read 2 sides that will be provided to you in advance. Please contact Stephanie Takagawa at, I'm going to spell this, YOUKAI, period, KOUSHIN at gmail.com to schedule your audition. I'll spell it again because spelling. YOUKAI.KOUSHIN at gmail.
I think
So
it's
Yukai Kushin.
UK cousin.
Okay.
What?
You okay, cousin?
No, I don't think that's what it
Nope.
says.
That's not.
No.
No. The Locket, a new musical, an original. Book, music, and lyrics by Marcos Onelas. Produced
I like it.
The hybrid of the two, I believe. Actually.
Okay. I don't know. So, produced by Broken Globe Productions. Open call for singers and actors February 22nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. with callbacks on February 23rd. These are at the Backstage Dance Studio, Studio C, 3425 Backstage Boulevard, 89121. Please prepare 2 contrasting Broadway songs. Bring a CD or MP3 as an accompanist will not be provided. Also have prepared a 1-minute dramatic monologue. Headshot and resume are required. Video submissions will also be accepted through February 20th. Please send a headshot, resume, and link to your video to brokenglobeproductions@gmail.com. It's scheduled to open June 3rd at the West Las Vegas Library. And now your more info to come later audition postings. Memphis by Joe DiPietro and David Bryan, produced by PS Productions and Super Summer Theater, March 4th at 6 p.m. and March 5th from 12 to 6 p.m. with callbacks on the 18th through the 20th. It'll perform in July. For more info, email info@psfx.com.
You could also audition for The Mystery of Edwin Drood, which is coming up soon. Book music and lyrics by Rupert Holmes. That's being produced by Hindsight Entertainment and Super Summer Theater. The auditions are probably happening April 17th and 18th, but more details will come at a later date. You can also audition for Bring It On, the musical, book by Jeff Whitty, lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Amanda Green, music by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Tom Kitt. That's being produced also out there at Super Summer Theater with Table 8 Productions, and those auditions are happening April 9th until the 11th, and again, more details will come at a later date. Special event. Special event. Ooh, nice accompaniment. There is a downtown Vegas improv festival happening March 11th and 12th at the Inspire Theater.
Yeah, thanks.
And it's being produced by Max and us, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I fell
That's
asleep.
why I gave it the fancy intro. What?
I fell asleep for a brief moment.
Did
You
really?
did not.
Just
You did not just fall asleep for a second.
Just for a second.
Oh, poor
Really?
Ben is very under the weather today. You are kind of being a trooper by still doing the show, so we appreciate that.
The stare off is pretty.
Yes, he's staring off into space in a creepy way right now. But
No,
hey,
he's
listen.
staring directly into the souls of the audience members.
Oh God, please don't look anyone. If you have any current or upcoming events that you would like to have listed on our show, or you would like to be exorcised by Ben, send any of those requests.
Exorcised.
Exorcised. Yeah,
No,
not
no,
exorcised.
no.
No, stop waving
Nope.
your arms around.
He's not doing jumping jacks. Will not exercise
In
you.
the
No.
Navy.
I just okay. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Was
the
there
what?
Was there a Navy reference earlier in the show?
He tried in the next room.
Oh, okay.
Where the vibrator played, he tried
I
to
was-
turn into
I was
in the
Googling
Navy.
when that happened,
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
Did you ever find anything, by the way?
I got a little bit. You want
Okay.
to talk about it now?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Let me just say this email. Benjamin@lovetaps.com is where you send any requests for Ben.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And yeah, now what did you find
There was a Kickstarter for this production.
for Ben? The all the women parts.
Yeah, the description for it. What
I would see that show.
All the lady parts.
the description for this Kickstarter is a one-person performance using only female dialogue from the most produced plays in America. So that should have flagged it earlier.
Yeah.
It doesn't have. Oh, it was done by January 21st,
Oh.
or that was the last blog post. January 15th, all the money was raised. So I mean, there was plenty of time to get flagged.
Yeah.
Unless they didn't mention the show specifically, so there's no way to get flagged by it. But
Interesting.
yeah,
Very interesting.
But no follow-up as to whether or not the show actually went up.
I couldn't find that. I did find someone analyzing the legality of it because it's trying to fall under fair use parody rules. But
it's not really...
if you're only using the actual dialogue from pieces, it kind of gets dicey. Though actual fair use rule doesn't have any specific mention of what the fair use violation is.
Right.
So without seeing it, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But in the case of using someone else's material, the cease and desist is the first step to.
Yeah. If
to
you are
that.
just straight up cutting and pasting their material into your performance.
But I don't think it's an order. I think it is crafted in such a way that it's a one-woman show where one character is talking to another character.
Using dialogue from two different shows?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to go about getting rights for that. Or how to enforce those rights.
It's pretty close to a fair use.
Yeah.
Use.
I guess. It's more like a mashup though.
So?
Which as
Cabarets get away with it a lot.
yes. Well, true. I don't know. It's in a whole nother
I will keep looking up stuff on this.
Do it.
Not today.
No, but
Considering there's
Get back
still
to us.
no update as far as whether it went up or not, is it possible, do you think?
It was faked.
Huh?
They faked it.
No. That Samuel French had her killed.
oh my gosh, and I think that's the least likely result of what.
I think we would have
happened.
seen something from
Yes, I believe they would not have been able to
Well,
sweep
listen,
that under
they've
the
been
rug.
around a long time. You know, they have connections. They know people. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to make someone disappear.
Wow.
that.
Okay.
Well, I think
All
that'd be
right.
more likely if Samuel French was the only rights distributor. Like, if there wasn't MTI, if there wasn't Dramatists, that if they control, there was a big
Yeah, but
monopoly.
And
they're
if they
just
were
like-
controlled by the mafia, that might also be. But I don't think that's
what,
the case.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, they're just like competing mafiosos, right? They've got like you've got the Samuel French and the MTI. They're like,
I don't know about that.
yeah, totally. It's totally Boardwalk Empire with musicals.
Totally.
Okay,
Totally.
I think
Let's
we
just give it
we
to
should
him.
do the Boardwalk Empire parody of
I mean,
Samuel
even
French
if you-
versus Don.
Even
Yes.
if you think about it, like Samuel French just sounds kind of thug.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Doesn't
a
at all.
No,
bit.
I imagine a guy with a giant handlebar mustache riding a
Well, only because
a
it's
penny
kind of
farthing bicycle.
Yeah, wearing a beret and carrying a baguette.
only because it's just kind of a cover. It sounds like a cover name, like
D-
for
does
a,
it?
like for a deep-seated
Like for a company that publishes rights to musicals.
evil dark organization.
This is Vinny Tascatori, but he goes by Samuel French.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sammy
Yeah.
the French.
Yeah.
Just call him the French. Sammy
because
the
he
French.
beats you to death with a baguette.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, Ben, it's possible.
That's all I
They
need.
call him that because
Okay.
he beats people to death with French's mustard.
Oh, that would be torture for Dave if you made him eat French's
They
mustard.
call him that because he
He
kisses
hates
you when
yellow
you're done.
mustard. What? Oh, because he French kisses the bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, Benjamin.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, Benjamin.
they call him that because he likes bulldogs.
French bulldogs.
Apparently. Shall we move on?
Yeah,
They call him that because they needed a white name.
Yes.
Because he's an Italian, like Vinny Tascatori.
Yeah.
I see.
They needed something people could pronounce.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't just do Vincent French, but
They call
Yeah.
him that because he's a mechanic with a speech impediment. Hand me the French.
Oh
Wow.
no, Ben!
Wow.
Ben, that was you're reaching
nope,
so far
nope,
now.
I can't
Right?
give you that one.
You're
Greek.
I
reaching
cannot-
outside the room now, outside the house even.
Yeah, Greek.
It might be time to move on.
Let's move on.
Okay,
I guess it's a theater reviews.
I guess a little bit.
Theater chat ish.
Theater chat.
Sure, why not?
Let's chat about theater.
Okay.
All right.
What? It's the theater review show time thingy.
Theater reviews.
Theater reviews.
Am I going first?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we saw anything. Did we see anything?
I saw Grease live.
Oh, right. I don't consider that a real musical.
Wake up, Carolyn.
Listen,
You don't consider Grease a real musical?
I don't consider televised live productions of musicals the kind of musicals I want to watch.
But this
It's
one
still
was
a musical.
This
Yeah, it
one
is.
this one was in front of a live audience.
It was in front of a live audience.
Oh, but not really. It's not. It was not the same as being in front of a live audience.
You didn't see it. You don't know.
I read articles about
You
it.
don't know.
It was like when they film American Ninja Warrior, and there's just bleachers full of people that the audience that the action happens in front of, but they don't actually see the full production. It's
Oh,
not
that's
like
true.
It's not like a
She's-
through experience for the audience.
That
The
is
audience
correct.
is more like staging than it is an audience. They just run by. The scenes went by them. Yeah.
She is correct in that. Let's start with yours, Max.
Okay, I saw $2 10 minutes. It was the following:
Oh.
When Songs Meant Something, written and directed by Matthew Martello, featuring Bob Gratrix and Diana Martinez. Love. The next one was a combination, two-parter. Love Once by Jason Campow and Kennedy Triplett, and Wartime Melancholy by Nick Antunes, Dan Castle, Bryce Castro, Dane Gradney, Christine Kopek, and Liz Serrano. At Machine Gun Kelly, directed by Oliver Jones, featuring Amber Ray, and The Get Presents, two-parter, TMI, written by Philip Kotler, and Irregardless by Jenny Holden, directed by Brenna Folger, featuring Philip Kotler, Amanda Kraft, Tommy Todd, and Nellie Senecal.
Cool.
I just dropped my phone.
I heard that.
That's all right.
I'm sorry, everyone.
That was a lot to read.
I'm sorry.
Ah, I like when you apologize to the camera. It's nice of you.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna just tout the experience, the $2 10 minutes experience first. Really, it is a great I mean, although you have to deal with First Friday, and everyone has their own opinion about First Friday,
Right.
Good or bad, this is a very cost-effective way to see new work, and especially in just a small sample size of it.
I do love this evening as well. It's very low risk. It's very cheap.
Yeah,
It's fun.
all four shows were original work. They're $2 each and $5 to see all of them, which is an amazing
Fantastic.
value.
Yeah.
And it does allow you to, since they happen multiple times, you can go and experience the rest of First Friday and then come back and see the stuff.
Yeah.
I went and sat through all four in a row.
Back to back to back?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that's how I wanted to.
Yeah.
Efficiently. I don't like walking around the
I do feel
First Friday.
I would agree with you. I feel like that's the best way to consume it. It's like a 4-course meal.
Well, then you make sure you don't miss any.
You don't want to get up and walk around because then you kind of, your appetite might wane a little bit. You've got the
you can get distracted by the
amuse
DJs
bouche,
or the giant art wall,
Exactly.
or the impromptu dodgeball tournament. I don't know if they still do those.
Probably. The dance revolution happening outside in the courtyard.
The dance revolution.
That's just what I like to call it. There's a lot of dancing.
Okay, there is
Yeah.
a lot of dancing.
Yeah.
It was a little quieter this time.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Oh, good.
Maybe I wasn't outside that much.
Maybe.
Or it's a New Year. This is the first one because they skipped the January because New Year's Day was
The
same day as First Friday.
First Friday, so that wouldn't have worked. And so how were the plays?
The plays were pretty good. I mean, it's tough to test new material in front of audiences, especially when you got the festival atmosphere surrounding you. Mm-hmm. I do want to shout out to the Loved Ones and Wartime Melancholy students at Cimarron Memorial High School. Created these movement pieces. They weren't they were pretty on the nose, but it was still cool to see them doing something more experimental
cool.
theater work.
Yeah.
When Songs Meant Something was the next one I saw. I liked the concept, and I think the acting was pretty good. It's just some weird dialogue phrasing choices could have made it a lot smoother, a lot faster, and I could think of several ways to just make it pop. They just weren't there, and so it felt a little flat only because I can't turn my brain off. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
At Machine Gun Kelly is a one-woman show basically talking to Machine Gun Kelly, also known as MGK. He's a white rapper from Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. And her continuous obsession with him. It became a little frantic and a little hard to understand for a while, and then just kind of ended. I think with some polish and some extra specificity, I think I could see it working.
All right.
Working really well. The Get Presents had two really good sketches up there, though one of them was kind of outshone by a onstage improvised flub.
Oh no!
I'll tell you about what that is, just because in case they do it again,
right?
I'll tell you what happened.
That's funny.
It's funny, but really well done. This one had the most energy out of the four shows, and really pulled the audience in with
the
what
Get's
was
usually
happening.
pretty consistent. I got to give props to Brenna. She directs them well.
Yeah.
And they write their material well. I think they're usually pretty consistently funny.
Got really great reactions out of the crowd for the night.
Cool.
I definitely think everyone should try to see this show set up at least once, just see if you like it.
Experience it.
It's a great experience. Great way to see new work, because I'm pretty sure everything is new work coming out of it now. Yeah. So go support this small movement. Small. It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really like it, and I think everyone should.
Absolutely.
Me too. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it's a
$2
great
10
thing.
minutes.
It's a great thing,
Yeah.
and it serves the community so well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cockroach.
He's looking intently at the camera while he says that.
He's looking fondly into the audience's souls now.
He is. Stop looking at people's souls, Benjamin.
Thank you, Cockroach.
Oh no. Oh dear.
At least this one's happy and not just the shocked expression.
That's true. Ben, tell us about Grease Live. Tell us all your thoughts, feelings about it. Was Grease the word? Was it the
I
feeling?
see what you did there.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's from the song. From
Let
the movie.
me-
Grease is the word, is the feeling.
As I said a little bit ago, I've seen most of these this
format.
new fad of the musicals live on television.
Live TV musical.
Just not the diverse one.
I wouldn't call it diverse. It was different.
What, the
It's not.
Wiz.
It's diverse if there's different types of people in it, but there's not different types. Of
No,
people
I mean
in it.
it was the one that created diversity.
in the context of the 4 they've shown.
Yes.
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 It was the diversity.
I see
one.
what. Okay.
There were black
I agree
people
with
in
you.
that one.
But I
okay?
did hear Greece's high school population was diverse.
It was.
Well, hopefully.
It was actually the cast was diverse.
Yes,
Oh,
it
okay.
was. Yeah, there were
Yeah,
multiple ethnicities.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But
In
still,
fact-
the main characters are always white. Whatever.
Because
yeah.
white people.
Supporting was very correct. Anyway.
Which I think we're all getting a little tired of. You know? I think I am anyway.
Not white. Not a lot of white people.
I'm getting tired of white people stories.
Sorry, American white people. Canadians, I'm sure, are fed up.
I don't know. We're kind of racist too.
Damn it, white people! Stop being so
We're just
damn
really-
interesting.
We're nice about it, but we're still just as racist as you guys.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
Yeah, you have your own Midwest problem too, right?
We do. Yeah, a little bit.
You know, you two are good together.
Thanks.
You two would make a good show.
Well,
Ben, you are a great part of the show
You-
Kind of
when
a-
you're
it's a
not as
trifecta.
mopey.
No. I'm not
trifecta.
saying that I feel left out or anything. I'm just saying that if I were incapacitated for whatever reason,
But we would
You
be.
two
We did carry
do a
on
good show.
not knowing that you were unconscious for
We
certain part of the
did. We
show.
did not notice
it
you
was
were sleeping.
momentary. It was very
But listen,
small.
Max and I, the 3 of us are a unit. Max and I would just make an angle together. We need you to make the triangle.
Oh, you're so full of it.
I mean, we'd be a great angle, but still, probably a right angle. No, we'd be acute.
It'd be
Acute.
acute.
Yeah.
Not obtuse.
No, because
No,
that
Definitely
I
obtuse.
Ben's the obtuse angle.
I don't think you can make a triangle with an obtuse angle. I think it's got to be either acute or equilateral, but that's okay.
No, there's 3 angles in a triangle.
If you have one
Yes.
if you have one
One
obtuse,
obtuse,
the other two have to be acute.
There's always 2 acute angles,
Okay.
except in an equilateral.
All right.
Well, no,
No.
even an equilateral, they're all
That's
they're
true,
all
they're all acute.
Acute. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always at least 2 acute. Why I shouldn't know geometry? Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying you complete us.
If you aren't good at math, usually people are better at geometry.
Pythagorean theorem, people.
Yes.
That's what Greece is all about.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
Okay.
not even related to angles. It's
Anyway,
it's just
as I was
high
trying
school,
to
high
say-
school math, maybe high school math.
Okay, that's a good transition.
Yeah.
Speaking of high school math,
As I was attempting to say, I have seen the majority of them except The Wiz. And I did hear great things about The Wiz. A lot of people said they loved The Wiz. But a lot of people said that when the first Wiz came out, and I never really cared for it that much.
All right. How about Grease? Did you care for it?
Oh, so anyway, so what I was going to say...
I want to ask you before you go in.
Okay,
Do you
go
like Grease normally?
Yes and no. I like aspects of Grease.
Oh, see, because I don't really like it as a show.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
I kind of picked up on that.
High school, let's all get laid. Yay, at the drive-in. Bleh. Not interested.
Okay. That means a lot. I mean, that's symbolic of a lot of people's experience of the time, I think, and a lot of people, it's
Sure.
nostalgia for people.
Sure, it's a little
and
time capsule of the 50s for
Yeah.
white kids at high school. Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just
No. You're right.
Do you even want me to do this? Because I can just stop doing this.
Yeah, I was just seeing how long you'd let me do that for. Go.
Oh my god.
I'm listening.
Like,
Sorry, I didn't
I don't
mean to
have
mess
the
with
energy for this.
I know. That was mean of me, Ben. You're correct.
Anyway, of the ones I've seen, did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Of the ones that I've seen, excluding The Wiz, because I haven't seen it, this is the best one that I've seen, production-wise. I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was more well done than any of the previous ones. Peter Pan was just shit. It was just shit, top to bottom. It was not. They were underprepared, poor casting, all across the board. It was bad. Sound of Music was better, had better quality, higher quality performers, and they seemed to have a better grasp of how to do this. Now, always the big problem is to get musicals, stage musicals, to translate to TV. It doesn't work the same way. You do have to make some concessions and some adjustments. One of the things that this did well is it was basically an amalgam of the movie and the musical. They took it out of a stage. Okay, so they actually brought some of the show outside into a very elaborate set, like the school. The outside of the school was the outside building. It was actually raining.
Oh, that's fun.
And they actually had to change.
I'm sure they freaked out a little bit.
They had to change the whole opening number last minute and gave everybody umbrellas because it was raining so bad. Because remember, this was when that big storm was happening over there. So anyway, so that was interesting. So I give them props for that. What I didn't like, right off the bat, actually, was they immediately told you how fake this was. Immediately.
They said, look out, this is fake.
How did they do that?
Well, okay, so what they did was they had Jessie J sing the opening number, Grease is the Word, very famous opening number to the show. And basically she just ran around backstage while people getting ready in their dressing rooms and just saying, hey, everybody, we're putting on a play for you. You know, it immediately takes you out of the world. And it makes it harder to believe and harder to get you into that this is Grease. It's just, hey, we're just actors putting on a play.
I can see how you don't like that.
Yeah.
But I do know why they did that.
Why did they do that?
Well, because it's hard to make it look like... I mean, they're doing it on purpose to show... The marketing for this is they're doing a live play on TV. So they might as well show you that they're doing the play.
Yeah.
Also, when the Met Opera does performances in the theaters, you know, Fathom events and all that kind of stuff, they also do backstage interviews at intermission, and beforehand they show you the singers preparing and stuff.
That's opera. No one ever believes opera.
Well, I'm just comparing.
There is no suspension of disbelief for opera.
Is there not?
No,
Okay.
none.
All right.
Do you think they changed it because it was raining?
No.
No, they didn't change that part.
No, because she ran out into the rain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
with an umbrella. Anyway, so that was that's a little thing, because I actually eventually got into it after that. There's a lot of little stuff I didn't like. Yes, you're right. They did do it in front of an audience, but it was a modular audience. Like, they had an audience out in front of the school, then they had another audience in the gymnasium, then they had another audience in here. There were so many sets.
Knowing
the audience was more like a set piece than it was an actual.
I didn't
audience.
know that it wasn't done on a soundstage.
No,
so that's why.
The little bits of audiences didn't get to see the whole show. They only got to see that scene that was filmed right there in front of them, and then everybody ran away to another scene.
That's funny.
Just to clarify, there are several sound stages. They actually filmed in several sound stages, but also outside.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen them. I'm going off mostly from Peter Pan backstage segments.
Correct,
I've seen.
which is all soundstage.
It was all soundstage.
All soundstage. Now, the interesting thing about this is that they would actually shuttle people back and forth from soundstage to soundstage during commercial breaks. And it was very interesting. And always at the end of the scene, before they went to commercial break, they would always have Mario Lopez throw you to commercial, which was annoying as shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I hated it. And then he ended up coming back as John, what's his name? Fontaine?
Fontaine,
yeah. Vinny Fontaine.
Johnny Fontaine?
Vic
Fontaine.
Vince Fontaine.
Vince Fontaine. We got
Yeah,
there.
so he ended
We
up
got
coming
it.
back and playing that character. I was like, come on, that's just cheesy. Don't do that shit to me. Anyway, let's talk
But
about...
it is weird how it becomes a TV show
Yeah.
on the play.
Yeah. So
In
it's a
the
TV
TV
show in the play. Yeah, it's stupid.
So it's a TV show and a play in a
a
TV
TV
show
show.
of a play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So let's talk a little bit about the cast. Julianne Hough was Sandy. Julianne Hough, former star of Dancing with the Stars. I've always kind of loved Julianne Hough, but just saying, I actually think she did a great job. I think she was perfect casting for Sandy.
I
really
also
believe
heard that Vanessa Hudgens killed it as Rizzo.
Vanessa Hudgens, I wouldn't say killed it, but she was very good. And let me say something about her. I never cared much for Vanessa Hudgens, but when her father passed away that morning, and she still did the show.
Was it that morning or a couple days before?
That morning.
It was that morning.
That morning. Not that she could really do anything about it, but I mean, to go out and do a performance like that and really be that involved is really a tribute to her father and
how professional she
speaks
is.
to the professionality of her. Yes,
Yeah.
the professionalism of her. Sorry, and I admire her for that and give her props for that. That's something that we all have to do as performers, but unfortunately, hopefully, we never have to. But that's under the unfortunate circumstances, and I give her props. So she was good. Not great, but she was good. I can never say the next guy's name. Super popular Broadway guy, Aaron
Teviot.
Whatever.
Tveit.
I can never say his
Tveit.
name. I've seen him in so many things, and he's great. Danny Zuko. He's great, but he was bad at this part.
Oh,
He's
that's
not
too bad.
Danny.
That's too bad.
He's not a Danny Zuko. Doesn't look anything like what we all think Danny should look like.
He didn't get a color change.
He's too old. No.
A color change.
He's blonde.
Oh, he's blonde.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's too old to play the part. He's just plain and simple. I mean,
Did you see Kaneki in the movie? He was like 40. No one cared.
Yeah, but the Kaneki that they had in this one looked way more like Danny.
Oh, really? That's
Like
a
he
problem.
had the look of Danny, and I
Yeah.
feel like having those two there really kind of threw it off. If he didn't look so much like Danny, it wouldn't maybe have been a problem for Aaron to play Danny. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them next to each other,
And do you mean
and they
like
look backwards?
macho and dark, tall, dark, and handsome kind of thing?
Or do you mean
What do
John
you mean?
Travolta?
A little bit of all the above.
Okay.
Although he didn't really read John Travolta, but he definitely read, I don't know, in my mind, what Danny should look like. He
Greaser.
didn't sing like Danny. He didn't have the voice for Danny, but he definitely looked like Danny. Anyway.
Okay.
There were some other interesting casting choices. For example, Carly Rae Jepsen as Frenchie. Mm-hmm. She was okay. She wasn't great. There was a lot of okay casting. Keke Palmer as Marty. The thing about Carly Rae Jepsen is that this isn't.
She played Cinderella on Broadway, though, didn't she?
Did she really?
I think so.
Well, I don't think she was great. But
I thought she came from a music theater background.
Well,
Like, she's not just a pop. I can't believe I'm defending a pop star in a musical, but she was a music theater star before she was a pop star.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm not saying she was bad. She just wasn't great. Vanessa Hudgens just did some stuff on Broadway too, I think, to some acclaim. I don't remember what it was. They wrote a brand new song for this that Carly Rae Jepsen sang,
That's weird.
and it was so off-putting for me.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
because you're resistant to change. just like
No,
me.
honestly, it did not fit the theme of the show. Musically, it was completely different. It was so poppy.
Well, they're trying to appeal to tweens. I'm sure that's what it is. That's why Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical is in it. That's why Julianne Hough, and it's what they're doing. It's
Julia
12
Hought's probably more for the
dance
40-year-old
stuff.
women.
Yeah, maybe.
But you know what?
that's why Carly Rae Jepsen's in it. That's why Cute Boys are in it.
I can't hate on them for wanting to appeal to tweens or teens or whatever it is.
Well, I don't hate on them for it. I just say that's why I'm not interested in this show, because it's directed, it's clearly marketed for the tween population, and I'm not a 13-year-old girl, so I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I've never been
if I
one,
agree with
so
that.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not. For,
Yeah.
I don't like Grease.
I
neither.
don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it, and for me the idea is somewhere out there's kids watching this that may never have had the exposure to musicals otherwise, whose parents weren't into the arts or whatnot, and they see this and they say, "Wow, that's really cool. Maybe that's something I want to do someday."
Sure.
Who knows?
I want to be famous enough to do a live performance of a musical on broadcast television.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But I mean, it's exposure that maybe some people wouldn't have otherwise, and I
Yeah.
think that's a good thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I can't knock them for that. The other thing that drove me nuts is Boys to Men.
They were in it.
Boys to Men were in
Oh,
this.
that's right. Didn't they sing at the high school dance?
They sang Beauty School Dropout.
Oh, who was
Three-part harmony.
There was a famous band at the high school.
Oh,
dance.
it was Joe Jonas and his band,
Right, of
which
course.
was also
Tweens.
very bad.
Tweens.
That was bad
The
choice.
Jonas
Well, the-
Brothers.
Boys to Men makes more sense than that.
Boys to Men was
These weren't good for this
no, they just ruined it.
because they were
Why?
Boys to Men or just
Ruined
bad.
it. I like Boys to Men. I do, but not in this.
Why not?
Beauty School Dropout with their 3-part harmonies and their incessant runs.
Oh.
Just non-stop doing constantly coming in under pitch and then scooping up, driving me nuts. I'm like, just sing the freaking song. Oh, I'm getting angry about it now.
You do seem a little agitated.
And then they were doing like these weird dance moves that like they could never do together. Like they were each slightly off of each other.
Oh.
You know?
They're doing it live. It's okay.
No, it's not. That's how performers perform. You perform live. You should do it better.
These guys don't.
They do. They have a resident show here at Vegas.
They perform live?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not this one. They had to learn quickly.
I hope not. I hope they gave him
kinda,
notice.
Can we take a moment to realize that Max is defending Boys to Men, and I enjoy that.
They said they said in one of the promos that they had it not Boys to Men, but the show was rehearsing for 8 weeks
Oh, okay, that's a long time.
or 6 weeks, 6 or 8 weeks, something like that.
Well, they still have to come back here and do a resident show.
Yeah.
Why are you defending Boys to Men?
I'm defending.
I like it.
I'm defending your slight criticism of slightly off choreography.
Yeah.
That should not be a thing. There should never be, and especially in a big scale production like this, there should never be slightly off choreography. It should be spot on choreography. Yeah, in a big budget thing like this, where they're getting paid millions of dollars to
They're
do
not
this
getting
one
paid
night,
$1,000.
with a multi-million-dollar payroll, there,
That's
yeah,
fair.
yes.
Yeah. All right.
then they should be doing spot on choreography. Just saying.
Here, here.
Thank you.
I suppose.
Glad we.
I'm just staying in the middle.
I'm saying celebrity scheduling isn't that easy.
And maybe Boys to Men themselves didn't get the whole 8 weeks or 6
And they're not
weeks.
really great, and they're not really dancers, but
They're not music theater performers. They probably did very well for being.
I always see them as
performers.
standing on stage and singing.
Yeah.
And that's it.
well, really, my problem is having them in the first place. That's really my problem.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But
So that was
but
You
it was
enjoyed
enjoyable.
yourself.
It was enjoyable.
So if you do like Grease the musical,
Yeah.
it was a fun time.
yeah. Do you recommend Greek?
No, why?
What?
Greek the musical?
Why would, I don't understand.
Don't you dare! Don't
And
you
I
dare,
don't
Ben!
understand- I don't understand why Carolyn, you're throwing shade at this just because you don't like Grease the musical. That's not how we review
It's
things.
not. I understand that. That's not. It's not. We don't need to get into why I don't like this format either. Because I do concede to the point that yes, exposure to kids that wouldn't have had the arts education otherwise. I just think it's a crappy way to do it. I just think it's cheap. I think it's overmarketed. I think it's for preteens. I think it's not.
It's experiential entertainment.
Yeah, and I don't think it does any service to the actual musical. I like musicals. I like onstage musicals to be on stage.
I agree, and I disagree.
Yeah, so that's.
What's
that's
your opinion
fine.
on lip sync battle? Because this is the same kind of marketing.
I don't need to watch Lip Sync Battle either. I have no interest in, but I'm not really a celebrity file either. I don't need to see a famous person do karaoke or do lip syncing or do any of that. Like, it doesn't entertain me, I don't find.
I don't really watch Lip Sync Battle either. I mean, I've seen clips of it that I found entertaining, but I don't go out of my way to watch it. So, but yeah,
I'm
I
not a
see. I
fan.
see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, I see the similarities in it. I mean, what compels me to talk positively about it is I feel like there's a service here that's being neglected, because I also feel like that maybe it can help everyone sell tickets to shows.
I
mean, if
agree
it were
with you
better,
and disagree with you, because I think it promotes this kind of format. It promotes a pop star image of what musicals are. I would rather see a true triple threat New York or Broadway performer
oh sure,
kill it than some kind of cheesy pop performance of Beauty School Dropout.
not how-
Like,
but
you,
listen,
how
but
you
it's-
felt
but-
about Boyz
but-
II Men is how I feel about the entire format of like not quite talented enough people doing it, but doing their best.
But
And
unfortunately, that's not how it works.
here's
anymore.
I guess my
I know, and that's what I'm resistant to. I don't like that this is the direction that music theater is going.
I guess my ultimate point is that people like you and me will always prefer that, and will always go out of our way to see a live performance with triple threats and people that we know are made for this.
Have done the work. Have done the thousands of hours.
Hold
of
on
work.
one
Yeah,
second. Let me
that's my
finish.
point, yeah.
Oh yeah, but for the people that don't, maybe this will increase exposure to people who don't have the experiences that we have, and maybe they'll say, I actually enjoyed that. Maybe I will now go out and see a show that I would not go see. And maybe I will now learn about theater that I would not have before. And maybe then,
Yes, but here's
that kind of
my
thing.
issue with that. I hear what you're saying, and I do want people to be exposed to the arts, but I feel like this is the fast food of the arts. And so then when they go see a real meal, they're going to go, well, why didn't it taste like Popeye's chicken? I don't want this real chicken that was gourmet and prepared by a chef.
It was
I
sous
want,
vide.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't want sous vide nothing. I want Popeye's chicken. This format of music theater is junk food to me. It's junk food music theater, and I think it promotes that, and people who are used to that, if they do go see a real show, it might turn them off of that real show. Because where's Carly Rae Jepsen? Where's my Julianne Hough? Where's my Justin Bieber? Like, I don't...
Well, Broadway's moving that way.
I know, and I don't like that either.
No, I don't like that either.
So
but,
that's
I
I see your point. I see your point that it brings musicals into the living rooms of people that would not have seen them. But is it the best quality? No.
Oh,
so
no.
I think it hurts
No,
and
it's
helps.
not.
I think it hurts and helps at the same time.
Yeah, I
don't
could
like
meet
that.
you in the middle there, even
Yeah.
though you are clearly the contrarian of the day.
I'm not.
Clearly, Max,
I
am I
just
wrong?
disagree with you.
It's all grease to me.
Yeah. All right, let's get this done with.
Maxim
Well, that was fun.
was.
I'll go back to sleep.
And you have to leave in a few minutes, actually.
Oh, I need to leave. Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Okay, that's it for us. I'm Ben.
And Max,
I'm Karalyn, and I'm so sad you're sad again, Benno.
It's your fault.
What? Oh my gosh. We can agree to
And-
disagree.
support the arts.
I don't make you sad,
It's
Ben.
easy to disagree with someone who's always wrong.
I make you happy.
Grease.
If I were Kirk Douglas and you were a sea lion, I would play you a song on a submarine. We'd have lots of fun and we'd fall in love, and then we would listen to the LVTAP show.